One of the great things about being a top international Broncos news site is that we attract commentary from every corner of the globe. Just this week, the editorial staff was psyched to hear from an MHR fan living in Slovakia. "Hi, I just want to thank you and all writers on this great webpage blog Milehighreport. You're doing a great job. Milehighreport is my favorite source about Broncos and I really enjoy reading articles and analysis from you. Broncos have fans also in Slovakia, small country in Central Europe, and I and couple my friends, we have Facebook fan page about Broncos in Slovak and Czech language. We have almost 200 members. I know that isn't many, but here in Slovakia and generally in Europe are dominant other sports like soccer, ice hockey, etc. But we are great community and we love football and Broncos especially. Smiley face, go Broncos. Vladimir Chudi na zdravie dokujem zasitani. Chad Broncos. Occasionally, though, we hear from folks that are less than happy about what we do here. Nope, I'm not talking about the annoyed Raiders fan who sought out my personal Facebook page to express his desire to throw pee on me. No, I'm talking about that one time that a man who is more than likely Julius Thomas's father commented on an MHR article over something he disagreed with. Clearly, Greg Thomas felt pretty strongly about how Julius was being treated in Denver. And he had some feelings about Broncos fans. This was our response at the time. In the 3 years since he left Denver, Thomas has netted fewer total touchdowns than in either of his Pro Bowl seasons with the Broncos. After a 2-year stint with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Thomas joined Miami last season. Without Peyton Manning under center, Thomas has turned out to be just another guy. A guy who is hurt much of the time is a notoriously lazy blocker. He is currently a free agent. Could Thomas join the Raiders as the man we presume to be his father suggests? I sincerely hope so. What would it be like to have a tight end that was so putrid at blocking? Protect David Carr, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, and the rest of the Denver Broncos defense have to be getting cramps from crossed fingers hoping this happens. Titans' Dion Lewis says he and Derrick Henry can be the best duo in the NFL. CBSSports.com. The Titans signed Lewis to be a capable, shifty complement to the bigger Henry. Can Nathan Peterman win the Bills' starting quarterback job? Some buzz is building. CBSSports.com. Peterman is in a battle with A.J. McCarron and Josh Allen for the Bills' starting job. Russell Wilson threw out the first pitch at a Mariners game and it didn't go well. CBSSports.com. Professional thrower of balls Russell Wilson threw a wild first pitch at Safeco Field. Dak Prescott. Cowboys will be an exciting team and surprise a lot of people. Pro Football Talk. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has lost 2 of his favorite receivers, but he's excited about the prospects for a big play offense in Dallas this season. Johnny Manziel doesn't play in CFL season opener, watches Tiger Cats lose from the bench. CBSSports.com. Manziel's regular season CFL debut will have to wait at least another week. Safarian Jenkins, I can be best, run blocking, pass catching. Take Pro Football Talk. The Jaguars signed tight end Austin Safarian Jenkins to a 2-year contract as a free agent this offseason, and Safarian Jenkins is confident that the team will be happy with that choice. Orlando Brown Jr. Motivated by carrying on his father's legacy, Pro Football Talk. Father's Day is a happy day for many people, but it's also a bittersweet or sad one for those who are without their fathers. Ravens rookie tackle Orlando Brown Jr. is in the latter camp as his father, who also played tackle for the Ravens, died of diabetic ketoacidosis in 2011. Report, Ronald Jones expected to get 15 to 20 touches. Pro Football Talk. The Bucs were prepared to take Florida State running back Dalvin Cook with the 19th overall pick in 2017 before Alabama tight end O.J. Howard fell to them. With the departure of Doug Martin, the Bucs had an even bigger need for a running back this year. Jameis Winston incident still under investigation by NFL. Pro Football Talk. Last November, an Uber driver alleged that Buccaneers quarterback Jameis Winston had engaged in inappropriate conduct during March of the prior year. Nearly 7 months later, the NFL's investigation of the situation has not yet been resolved. Seahawks expect Brandon Marshall's hamstring to be ready by camp. Pro Football Talk: the Seahawks signed veteran wide receiver Brandon Marshall late in May, but Marshall never got into any team drills before the team ended their off-season program with last week's minicamp. Patriots QB Tom Brady sees retirement coming. Tom Brady says he can see retirement on the horizon, but he's still motivated to play in the NFL. Ben Roethlisberger not sweating contract, hopes other Pittsburgh Steelers get taken care of. FTWO years from free agency in a robust quarterback market. Pittsburgh's Ben Roethlisberger isn't concerned with landing a record-breaking contract, telling ESPN, "I care about record-breaking Super Bowl wins and things like that." Philadelphia Eagles surprise former team secretary with Super Bowl ring. A former Philadelphia Eagles executive assistant, who was fired by former coach Chip Kelly, was presented with a Super Bowl ring during the team's ring ceremony on Thursday. Bills GM Zay Jones must earn his way back into lineup. NFL.com general manager Brandon Beane made it clear last week that when Zay Jones returns to form, he won't be guaranteed a spot back in the starting lineup. Buy this Ford Expedition Broncomobile with 64 autographs, $50,000. Buy this Denver Broncos 2006 Ford Expedition with 64 signatures from former players. Mason's mailbag: what off-season work means ease. The Broncos have looked better in quite a few ways this off-season. But does spring proficiency translate to fall success?